everyone, my name is Lisa with Crepe Myrtle Row. Welcome to my channel. I've got a really big thrift haul that I have accumulated over a few weeks at different stores, so it all didn't come from one place. So let's just jump right in. Okay, the first thing I have is this quilted looking pillow. And it was $2, and I liked it because it has the button covered thing so you can take it off. The next thing I'm going to show you is this Afghan. I love the colors on it, and it actually has like these little flowers. I don't know if you can see that there. And they tend to curl in. Can you see that? How they just want to close in, and I've tried to turn them to where they'll stay out. So if y'all have any suggestions how to get those to go back out and stay out, I don't know if I need to wash it and while it's wet, form it, or what I need to do. But that was also, I think it was $3.99 before I got it. But I loved it, springy colors to drape over my chair there. Okay, the next thing is, y'all know my love of strawberries. So I got this strawberry plate, and it was $1. And this is a pretty big one. And I could use it almost like a platter. And you know my love of copper, so I found this copper plate. And it was $2. I'm going to try to do a little faster because I know these can get kind of lengthy. This item I didn't thrift, my mom did, but she knows I love milk glass. So there's the hobnail divider dish, and I will probably set it on my dresser and put jewelry or, you know, like bracelets or stuff like that in. But I love that. So she knows me well. The next item is some vintage Pyrex. And it's this little dish here. It needs cleaning up. As you can see, it's kind of got like a film over it. The Barkeeper's Friend is a really good thing I have found to clean up the finish of these. And this is a good size to make brownies in, and this was $4.99. And another piece of Pyrex was this blue bowl. I loved that pattern. It didn't have a lid, but this is still a good size bowl to use for things. I don't see the sticker. I'm wanting to say it was $2.99. And this next one, this one was $3.99, and it does have the lid. I actually have a set of these with a different pattern right here on the front. This is the mid-size bowl. There's a smaller one and then a larger one. These are the best things ever. I wish Pyrex still made them. I got a set for my anniversary, which, by the way, tomorrow is my anniversary. May the 2nd will be 32 years that my husband and I have been married. We've been together 36 years. So, but, I mean, because we started in high school, or barely in high school, dating. But anyhow, we got a set of these for our wedding present, and I use them on a daily basis. Microwave, dishwasher, everything. And they still look really good. So, I was happy to find those. This next item, I already have one of these, and I think I showed it in a previous haul. Is one of the little copper lobsters that has the tin lining, but it was only $1, so I couldn't pass it up because even though I have one and it's hanging on my wall in there, I can always use this one in one of the tablescapes or something I do. And then this piece is a little medal. It's the South Carolina state, the shape of our state, and then the palmetto tree and the crescent moon, which is what's on our state flag. Love it. This is our color of our state flag and all, but I just love anything South Carolina related because that's my home state. And if you've watched my last haul, you remember the little votive holders that I got in the glass with the hobnail. So these are some that are a little bit, or those were tea light holders. These are more of a votive holder. And I got 2 of these, and they were 99 cents a piece. This next item is just a candle, and it was 99 cents, but I love the color and the detail with the little dragonflies, the butterfly and everything, and I thought it would just be pretty sitting around in something. I won't actually burn it. And then this is for fall, but it was $3.99, and it's this gorgeous owl. I just love the colors and the textures and all to it, and I thought this would be really pretty in the fall because I go all out for fall too. So I'll be using that. Then I have this pie plate, and it was $3.99, and this originally came from ABC Distributing. I don't know if any of y'all have ever bought from them. They have some really cool stuff, decent prices. It's just their shipping is what gets you. You think you're getting a really good deal, and then the shipping just is outrageous sometimes. But I have a green one of these. This one, as you can see, is more on the blue shade. I had a green one, but the lid got broke, and I never could find a replacement for it within a reasonable price. So when I saw this for $3.99, I had to do it. And I bake a lot of blueberry pies, and my whole family knows me for my blueberry pies, so that will come in handy. Let me set it back. And I've told y'all before how I love the old vintage purses. I don't know that this one is old. It looks it, but I just loved because it has all that beading and this what's kind of like the mother of pearl, but in the brown shade. I don't know what you call it when it's different colors, and a little metal handle, and it was very clean inside. But I loved it, so whether it's old or not, it looks like it is, and I will enjoy that. And this next item is a spice rack, and it was $2.99. I'm not going to use it for a spice rack. I'm going to use it like your little, it fits perfect for your craft paints, or it fits perfect for fingernail polish. I already have one that's bigger than this. That's what I did. I painted it, and I store all my fingernail polish on it. Actually hangs behind the door in my bedroom, so it's kind of out of a place, you know, but I can still get to it, and it comes really in handy holding all that stuff. But yep, I think I will paint this one and hang it in there. I already have one of those big racks. I don't know if you've seen them. They're like the metal square, and they're on like a turntable, and they hold probably 60 something bottles, I think, of paint. And I have that. It's full, so I need something. I have a lot of more of the outdoor paint or the all-purpose paint that I need to kind of separate from just the regular craft paint that's can't be done outside. So this is what this rack will come in handy for. The next item, I love birdhouses, and I love the blue and white dishes. So there's that little birdhouse. It was $2.99, and can't wait to put that out. This next item was $4.89, and it looks like a antique brass or something, but it's half, I guess you call them a wall pocket or something, but I thought it would be pretty to make a flower arrangement. That is not my strong suit. I can do a lot of things, but flower arrangement is kind of my weakness. So I'm going to be working on that, and hopefully I'll get better at it. Then this next thing I got for my daughter, it was $2.99, and it's just one of those kind of burlap wreaths in the linen color. This bow kind of looks like newsprint, but I got it mainly because it's just good bones. It has, you know, the metal thing. It's a good starting point. For that price, you could not go buy the materials and start making this full. I used to make wreaths, so I know what it costs to make them, and this was definitely something that I knew she would enjoy as is, or to add a few flowers in. Okay, this next item is a little planter, and it was $2, and again, it's the blue and white pottery, and it's a planter. I'll probably put faux succulents or something in it. And this next item is actually an Easter item, but I found it a couple of days after Easter. And that's this little bunny, and it was only 99 cents. And I love the glitter and all of the colors on it. Okay, this next is a set of vintage glasses. They were 50 cents. I got 6 of these, and they had that kind of gold finish with the teal and the green, and I just thought that would be really pretty in some tablescapes that I do for the summer. And then let me see here, another holiday item that I bought out of time, out of season, is a set of these. I have 2 of them. It's candle holders, but it looks like giant gumdrops, and they were 99 cents a piece, and I can't wait to use those. As I've mentioned before, in my kitchen and dining room, I do all food, candy, cooking, anything related to that for Christmas, so this will be really cute in there. And then these next items, if you watch my friend Kim at My Feather Nest, you're probably thinking, you're doing the same thing she just showed us. But it's not. It's different stuff. And the funny thing is, I already had all this boxed up ready to do this video. And then I watched her video. She uploaded, I believe, Sunday. Maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Sunday. And I just had to laugh because I'm thinking, she's going to think I'm copying her, because all of the, the items that I'm showing, she had very similar items that she showed. But I actually have had this boxed up for well over a week or 2 and just didn't get around to doing it. But, that's, I guess, why we hit it off so well. Great minds think alike, as they say. But these tea sets, and this one is pink with the gold, and they were $1 a set, and I got several of them. She's gonna take hers and actually put inside her house, I think on a shelf or something. She wants to have a tea house eventually. I'm going to take mine and put them on, here's the butterfly one. I'm going to take and put a copper rod, get a little coupling or flange piece that goes there, and then the copper rod to go in the ground, glue this to this. I may leave it like this, or I may turn it over on its side, but you could put bird seed or whatever. But I'm just going to put all these around, and I have a big oak tree in my backyard that I am going to do like a tea party garden or something. I've seen on Pinterest and stuff where they take the teacups, they do like that around. I've got a porcelain teapot that I'm gonna have it hanging down where the spout looks like it's pouring down. I'm going to hang it on a little hook, and then find some pretty beads to hang out of the spout to look like coffee hanging down, or whatever, pouring down, and maybe one of those cups under it. And then I hope to find just odds and end plates that have a pretty design around the edges, and then line all the way around that bed in those plates, so you just see kind of like the top half of the plate. I've seen that, and it looks really pretty. So that will be what I'm trying to collect over time, and when I get that done, I'll show you. And I'll do a DIY showing you doing these cups. But here is another one with the roses, and like I said, every one of them was $1 a set. I'm gonna break things. And then this one actually had some strawberries on it, so it was really cute, and it has the other flowers on it. This one is my favorite because look at the delicate, almost looks like lace there in the little roses. Okay, these next things, I only found 2 of them, and they were 99 cents a piece, but they're like measuring cups. This one is supposed to be the half cup, and this one's the quarter cup. And they do stack inside each other, but I love the color on it, the green color and all, and I thought it would look really good in that tiered tray that I made. These next 2 items are also some holiday items that were new, and they were $1.99 a piece, but they're The bells, they have the LED lights in them that are battery operated and on timers, and that is what is most important to me. I want them to be battery operated, but they have to be on the timer, because I am not going to take the time to go around every day and turn on all these things. I want them to come on automatically. So I thought that was a good deal, and the little gingham check on there will match my kitchen. This next piece, again, this is where you, if you've watched Kim, you're going to say it's similar, because she had a similar, some vintage linen stuff. But this was a curtain at one time, or valance. And I'm sure this is probably from the 70s. Or at least it looks like the stuff from back in the 70s. And I just loved that color, that pattern, the red and white and blue. And although this is actually a valance, I'm gonna probably just use it as a runner or something like that. But I love vintage looking linens. The next thing is, and this was 99 cents, this little seashell planner thing that will go in my tiered tray. This next items I actually didn't get at a thrift store. I got it at an antique store, and I'm sorry, I gotta wake up here. And it's these strawberry plates and then the cups. And the lady that was there there was 4 of these plates and 2 cups. She had marked on it 4 plates and 6 cups for $20. And I was like, I don't want to pay that for them. And so I just questioned about it. I said, are there more cups? Because that's what the price says. She says, oh, never mind that price. You can have all of that for $5. So you better believe I jumped on that. And what I'm going to do with these is, on my Hoosier cabinet, if you watched my kitchen tour, I have little plaques hanging on each door that are in vegetables. Well, I'm going to replace those plaques with these little small plates. I wanted to find me some actual strawberries that are like the plastic molded type, something like that to put on there. And I have found them on eBay, but they're ridiculously priced, so I gave up on that idea. And the next thing is a little bud vase. It was 99 cents, milk glass bud vase. And if you saw my potting bench and garden tour, you'll know I have a bottle tree outside that has milk glass bud vases on it. The problem is they're all out there, so I don't have any in here when I need one inside. So I thought I better pick some more up. Okay, this next thing is a towel, little hand towel. I love the way it looked like a present wrapped, and I always, across the handle of my stove, I keep things, a towel all the time, so that'll be pretty at Christmas time. Another little plate. This was 99 cents, and it looked like little strawberries and I guess lemons or oranges, I can't tell with the color there. This may be one of the ones that I use outside as one of the borders, just because this is what I'm talking about, the pretty designs up that you're going to see above the dirt. And also, hopefully I can get that going soon. And then this item was $1.50, and it's just a little jam jar. The little grapes, it has the little spoon in it already, but I just thought it was really cute. Again, that will look good in that tiered tray. I'm trying to find places to sit all this stuff. This was 50 cents, a little owl, kind of vintage, looks like from the 70s or something, but I thought it was really cute. I love owls, especially around fall. And this is nothing old. I just thought it was cute, and it was 99 cents. A little frog putting on her lipstick, and then these are like little lips sticking up here. I just thought that was adorable. I love frogs. I have a couple that visit my little pond out back every year, and I love listening to those things. So when that one put on lipstick, I just thought it was adorable. So it will go in my fairy garden. And then, let's see. This next thing I really loved. It was $4, and it's this milk glass cake plate stand. And it has the gold designs, and it already has the like divider parts in it. But that I loved. Then I got this for $3.99, this real pretty vase. And I love this blue-gray color and that kind of bronzy etching on it. And it's just, that will look real pretty. Then the next items, I love books, and if y'all have seen before, I buy books based on the binders a lot of times, but I like them to be something that I like to see, because I sit them and then I stack them up and I set things on them, you know, to give height to my vignettes and stuff. So here was these two. This bottom one says the Son of God, the top one says Heaven on Earth. So I liked the colors, but I liked what it said on them too. So those will come in handy. And then the other books I'll always look for is gardening books, if it's got a lot of pretty pictures in it. So there was this Garden Made Easy, and it had like all kinds of showing you how to do container gardening and everything. So this one I really, really loved, and then decorating your outdoor rooms and stuff. So I was very happy to find that one. And then this other one, there was a whole set of these, Perennial Gardener's Design. And this is the same thing. It's like teaching you how to set up a border. Then it tells you what plants are in that border. And I mean, I love that idea. And like I said, there was several of these. I didn't get the entire set because some of them I just didn't care for. But I got several on the perennial gardens, container gardening. I think there's one on water gardens, something like that. And then this was a book on the world of birds, and I love my birds. So this just is pictures of all your birds and all. And I enjoy these coffee table books like this, sitting around. Okay, these next two items were not thrifted. They came from an antique store called Needful Things in Hendersonville, North Carolina. And my husband actually bought them for my anniversary present. And I am so excited to show you. I've been wanting one of these. It's this dough bowl. And you see how big this thing is. It's huge. This is not an antique one. This is a current made one. But what I like about it is it's narrow, and then this is all flat. And that's what I wanted to go on my dining room table, was something to go down the middle. And I have seen tons of dough bowls. I can't even talk today. Let's call it a bread bowl. I didn't say that. I've seen tons of those out there that were really wide and long, and loved them, but it's just they're wider than what I wanted, because if I put one that wide, I can't put anything else on the dining room table, and I don't really have anywhere else to set one that big. Like I don't have a buffet table or anything like that. So when I saw that one, I loved it. And it was only $55, guys. And if y'all shop for them, you know those are not cheap. And like I said, I know it's not an antique. It's one that the fella in his booth at that antique store, he was making them. You can tell because he had several different styles and ones that he was doing. But I don't care. It looks like what I want it to look like, so that's what matters. So he got me that, and he got me this little milk glass honey pot with the bee on it. I just thought that was adorable. And I know, Kim, you're gonna want this, but it's mine. She collects the honey pots. If you don't watch her, you need to go follow her. She's like I said, my feather nest. But she does, she collects the honey pots. And I have several of them. I'm not quite the collector that she is, but I have several, and I've seen this one in that store a few times, and actually wanted, as we were driving by, we were headed to Biltmore House, And I told him, I said, I want to go in there because I remember that was in there, and I'm going to see if they still have it. And they did, so I got it. And I think it was $12. And then I saw the dough bowl had to have it. And of course, when I got up to the counter to pay for it, he's like, hands me the card and says, here you go. So I'm like, yes, happy anniversary to me. Saves him a trip of finding anything. And so now I got to figure out what to get him. But that is it for today. I had a few more items I meant to bring in here, but I forgot them. So I'll just show you on the next go round, because like I said, these are not all at one store at one day. These are overtime items, and I just started my channel, so I figured I'd bring out some of them a little while along and show you. But I hope y'all have a very blessed day, and until I see you next time, bye.